Hey everybody, I'm Dave with Grown Home Garden. Today I wanted to give you a quick update of how my seeds are doing. About 12 days ago I started my tomatoes and pepper seeds, and I've got them out here on my patio right now where I'm about to show you what kind of progress they've made. And so let's go take a look. So here you can see how I've got these put together. I've got two 10-20 flats. The one without holes is on the outside. The one with holes is on the inside. That's so that I can keep my heat mats dry and I don't have a whole lot of water spilling out every which way. Plus it keeps the moisture in here better. It's kind of like bottom watering. So these are the tomatoes. Let's take a look. Check that out. They are doing really well. They germinated very good. And you'll check out those here. They've got the first two leaves on them right now. Don't have a lot of true leaves, but we've got some started right here that are going to be coming up. And we got a little bit of a fungus issue going on here. That's because this thing has been closed for so long. But what I do have is something I can spray with that, and I'll show you that here in a minute. So just check those out. We've got really good germination throughout the flat. We've got maybe one spot here where the pink jazz didn't germinate in the middle. So we're missing a couple that could have come up there, but I've got plenty of tomato plants here. No problem whatsoever with how many we've got. And so what I'm going to use is this right here. It's just an organic fungicide here. Fungicide, insecticide, and miticide. And you look and see what the main active ingredient is there, and it's neem oil. So we're just going to use that. You could just use straight neem oil if you want to, or diluted neem oil rather. And just give them a little spray down, just kind of light, and then leave it at that. At this point, I'm going to leave the cover off so that they can just enjoy the natural air. I don't want to have too much more humidity around them. I'm going to pull these closer up to the light that I have them under so that they can start to really develop some strong stems and stuff, because the further away they are from light, the leggier they're going to be. And you can tell some of these are starting to get a little taller than I want them to be as far as the legginess goes. Now over here in this flat are the pepper plants, and we don't have as much success, but peppers typically take a lot longer than a tomato plant does. Right now I have two varieties that have gotten some good germination on them. One of them is the pumpkin spice jalapeno, so we've got 6 coming up right there, and then the other one is the brown jalapeno. Now what's interesting to note about those two is those are newer seeds to me. The seed packets, the brown jalapenos are about last year, so they're only about a year old, and the pumpkin spice were brand new to me this year. The rest of the seeds were ones that I have been collecting over the years. Now they're still probably viable, but maybe just not as vigorous as they used to be. So it might be time to start refreshing some of those pepper seeds. But peppers do take a couple weeks to germinate anyway, so I'm still within that time frame. We're 12 days out from when these were originally planted. So, I mean, I'm really not worried. Probably another week or so I should have some really great germination in all the other areas as well. Now in this flat here, this is just a kitchen tote here for storage, but I've got heucheras, and you can see how well they're doing. They're starting to get some of their first leaves growing. That looks like little moss plants right now. But I got 2 varieties in here, and one of them is Cassandra, or is rather from Cassandra. Probably not the same variety. And the other is Dale Strain. Dale Strain is kind of a mottled green color, which is pretty neat. But if you notice, all of them right now look very green, very similar. We'll see that how they all turn out and what their color variations are later. Moving over here, these are some old seeds that I just pulled out and threw in this little cup, or this carry-out container. And this is Dianthus. Dianthus is a real pretty ground cover type thing with flowers, and this one I believe is called Rainbow. It's Raspberry Swirl was the name of it way back when, and this was from seed that I collected from that plant. And this seed might be 10 years old. It's just been around for a long time. Let me see. Actually, it's 2012 was the year, so we're at 9 years old on that seed. So you can see some certain seeds have a lot of viability in them. So I hope you enjoyed this quick seed update. There's going to be more to come. I've got some herb seeds I want to get in. I want to do some things like sage. I don't really need rosemary, because rosemary is one of those that I just do cuttings from. I need to do some basil and get those started. I like starting lots of different varieties of basil and having them in the garden. Some of them are pretty ornamental. Put them in wherever you want them to go. So, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, and follow along for some more of what we do. Catch you later.